I'm back. Thank you for watching me again. I know I haven't been around in a while. I've been going through so much, as you guys know. But with this furlough, what has been going on, you guys? I know that some of you are probably wondering, is she working? Is she not working? And if she is, what's going on? Well, to tell you the truth, I was on sick leave since, March. I took March off. April, there was wording about this whole, COVID, and then they actually gave us an option to not work, which I jumped to, because you know me, I will work, but if you give me an option not to, I will not, if it means staying with my babies. And then April turned to May, and they actually offered us, what was it called again? VTO, vacation time off. So, and vacation time off, it means that you're not getting paid, but they're giving you that time off, and you can also apply for, unemployment if need to, so that can help you. There's also another type of CTO where they'll give you, instead of 72 hours in 1 month, they will pay for 72, they'll pay for 36. So I jumped on that and I was actually approved. So starting next month, which is in June, I will have that special, VTO getting paid for 32 hours instead of 72, so I don't have to go to work, so I could still be off but be paid off. So that was really nice that I was able to bid for that, and I received it. Now, with that said, are people still flying? Yes, they are. A lot of my coworkers are working and putting themselves online. It isn't fun for them. It is stressful. There's always that what if, but a lot of them, they love their jobs. They don't think that way. They're asked to work, they don't question it. Now, most of the flights have been emptied. I mean, they probably have one or two customer or, passenger per flight. So it's been very challenging because they get bored on those long 2 to 3 hour flights. Now, a lot of our flights that usually have layovers have been diminished, is how you say. They have taken them out. And then now we have a lot more turns than we do layovers. I think we had something I can't remember the number, but it went down to 30 and then 20. And now we're I think we have 1 or 2 layovers, but I don't know, I think they even removed those. So we have a lot of turns where we go and come right back. So you're basically in a plane the entire day. And now they've made a little bit of changes as far as your demo. You can't really be wearing and touching the demo because other flight attendants have touched it. So I think there's different techniques on how we do our demo, and also our jump seat, because our jump seats are close to one another in front of the plane or in the back of the plane. So we're allowed to have that 6 feet distance. So we have one flight attendant seated on the jump seat and the other one is actually seated on the passenger seat, the front seat. And we have, I think we've managed to be able to space out passengers if they're too close so they can be separated and still have that 6 feet. But I know most of the flights are not full. They're all quite opened. We've cut a lot of lines. So there's not a lot of flights out and in from different areas. They have increased them by, I don't know the number exactly, because we do have conferences where we tune in, once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks, where I'm not going to say his name. Well, you guys know who I work with, but anyways, our president kind of gets on and starts talking about the changes of our company and what's going on. So it's good to hear. It's kind of like a Zoom, but nobody sees us, but we see him. Well, we're probably 2,000 plus flight attendants listening to him. Usually he gets on in the morning for me, and it's probably in the afternoon Florida time, and we're all listening to what they say. But there's more than one, there's our president, and then there's all the people that work with him, and if we have questions, we can type them online, and they read it and they filter through them because a lot of them repeat themselves, and then they'll answer questions and they'll pass it to one another on that special Zoom talk. But you don't see any of the flight attendants, so it's just one-sided from their side. You see them, but they don't see us. And we just kind of listen to that. Very interesting. I've skipped this last one because I was busy, but I've heard the one before that where they said that a lot of people were wondering, hey, like, I'm on standby, I'm about to have training, what do I do? And they said to just stand by for more information. They didn't have any actual dates, but it was looking good, you know, for them to reopen eventually pretty soon. Now, a lot of the planes have been parked because they haven't been used. I heard that, I mean, there's still maintenance fee involved. It's very costly. They were able to get some kind of money from the ACT, it's called ACT, and they were able to get some financing just to stay afloat for another, I say, until September or October, which is good news. So we were able to get financial help. Now, so we're going to be in business for a little bit until it starts picking up. They've asked a lot of us flight attendants to not work and take just a pay cut and just take vacation time, which I've jumped to that opportunity. As I said before, they have offered to bid for a vacation, a paid vacation, but like they'll give you half of the time, like I said earlier. So instead of 72-hour guarantee, they're giving us half of that. But it is a bid system. So if you wanted the vacation, any flight attendant could get it and be approved. If you wanted the paid vacation at half of your hours, you could do that, but it works by seniority, and I was actually able to get it, so I was really happy about that. But if you don't want to work and don't want to get paid, it's fine too. You can just talk to your supervisor and he will put you on leave without any, you know, being penalized. So that's the good part of my job. They're very flexible. They don't force you to go to work, which some airlines do, which I think is ridiculous. This is why I love the company I work for, because they listen, they respect you, and I will never ever trade my company for anyone else in the world. They are the best, seriously. I like that they respect my space, they respect how I feel about working in this kind of environment, and if I'm scared and I don't want to pass it on to my kids or, you know, my loved ones, they understand that, and they don't force you to go, and they don't force you to have a minimum of hours. So with that said, I just love my company. You know, I can't ever say anything bad about them because I love them. They are the best. And I mean, they show their true colors every single time there's a crisis. I mean, and that's how you know, and that goes for people, you know, when you reach your low of the lowest, the person that says that they love you, if they don't stick by you, then they're not meant for you. I mean, you know what I mean? If they fight for you and they're by your side, those are the people that you want to be with. Same thing with this company. You know, they're going through a huge crisis right now, and instead of giving up or disrespecting the people they work for, they're there to support you. And like I said, they communicate with us every single week, with all of us, answering all of our questions. My supervisor's been awesome. I've been asking him questions to help me out through it all, you know. They've also extended their help with even unemployment. If we want to apply, we can do that, and they won't hold it against us because they understand the situation. So yeah, I mean, has it been a stressful time? To be honest with you, I like to look at the positive of things, and it hasn't, because I've spent more time with my kids. I've been fixing my house. Yes, I've been going through a lot in my life, but you know what, putting that aside, who hasn't? Everybody's going through something. You know, if it's not a divorce like I am, it's probably something else. So I try not to let it get to me. It is what it is. Life is like that. It's not always cookie cutter the way that you had planned it, but you have to go with the punches and make the best out of it. So with that said, I am enjoying myself, to be honest with you. Maybe financially, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm never where I want to be financially, and I don't let that get to me. You know, money will come when it's time. Right now, what I'm focusing on is my family, and I needed that time so bad, especially after going through a divorce. I needed that time to reconnect with my children. It wasn't the time for me to be traveling and leaving them behind, especially with that insecurity of what's going to happen, you know. So this came at such a blessing. It came such at a good time in my life. Not only has it made me and my children stronger, but it's giving them stability, which they needed after everything that transpired between my ex-husband and I. So with that said, yeah, I mean, I cannot wait to go back to work. I have Recurrent in June. So even though I'll be on leave all of June, I am going to go to Recurrent. So I have to fly. And oh my God, I think I'm gonna film that too, you guys. Like, I'm gonna film me going to Recurrent. I'm kind of nervous because I haven't done Recurrent. Gosh, I think I graduated in, wait, I was hired. Okay, so it's been over a year, and you have to do Recurrent every single year. Now, because of this virus, they've extended, the FAA extended our license for another 3 to 4 months, I say, about 3 months. And so they are allowing you to still fly even though your license has expired. So as you know, we have to do Recurrent every single year. So now I am scheduled for June, and June is really pushing it because it is the last class given for Recurrent. Now, I know that if you fail your Recurrent, you are allowed to retake it. You have one more retake. You actually get disqualified, so you can't fly after you fail it. But you have one more chance after you're disqualified to do it all over again. And so I don't want to be there. I obviously want to pass right off the bat, but it is intense. It is from like 7 in the morning to like 6 or 7 at night. You have like dozens of tests and dozens of drills, and you have to be on your A game because it's just they testing you back and forth and testing you. So they do a lot of reading at the beginning, then they test you and test you and test you at the end. So I have to refresh my mind on everything there is to know. So it's quite stressful, and I have so many modules that I need to do online and get those ready for June. So I have a little bit, I have 2-3 weeks left of this month and maybe 1 week for next month. So I have to get going because it's going to catch up to me, you guys. I'm always like, I'll do it tomorrow. And before you know it, like June is going to be here and the panic is going to settle in. So, but I'm definitely going to film that so you guys can kind of experience what Recurrent is all about. I can't obviously record what's going on inside, but I will record me flying there, maybe the facility if I can, and then me flying back and kind of telling you how I did, whether if I did good or not, if I'm disqualified or not. But this is going to be my first Recurrent. So a lot of people that graduated at the same time as me did really well. I know some people that did not do as well, but they're getting a second chance at it, which I'm sure they'll do better because now they have the material to study, and I'm sure they'll nail it. So I'm not worried about them. But wish me luck, you guys. Recurrent is coming. And so I'm excited to put my uniform on because I didn't put it for the last couple of months, and I've lost so much weight. I'm probably gonna look like a balloon in it. I might have to get it tailored, but I'd rather get it tailored than have to get it tailored this way. I'd rather get it tailored this way than that way, But with that said, I'm gonna go for a jog because I've been working out. I've been running 3 miles every day like a maniac. And I've been eating healthy. I'm sure you saw the healthy videos, how I lost 40 pounds. And so I'm back to my healthy self again. I feel great. Look at those guns. Yeah. And so I want to hear about you guys. What have you been doing? I mean, post below. What have you been doing during this crazy COVID? Have you taken it positively or negatively? Are you able to get out more? Do you not get out more? Do you spend more time with your family? Is this the same as it was before? How's your job? If you're wanting to be a flight attendant, are you on hold right now? And if you are, watch the video that I just posted prior to this one so that it inspires you on how to stay positive and get the dream job that you want. So it was all nice talking to you guys. I cannot wait to hear all of your stories. I miss you. And I hope to just stay tuned, you guys, because I have more videos coming up. And also coaching. If you guys have anything coming up and you're not sure resume, or you have questions, or you want a little bit of coaching, you need more confidence, or you want to know about questions they may be asking you, contact me, flywithshelly, is it this way or that way? flywithshelly@gmail.com. I will get back to you and we will schedule a phone interview, and I will make sure to spend half an hour if you want, or an hour on the phone with you. I don't charge that much, but I want to be there to help you guys out because I want to pay it forward. I want to give it back. I remember people being there for me when I needed them, and I want to be that person for you. So you guys stay safe, and I hope to see you soon.